By the time I actually get around to posting this video, Watches and Wonders will have just passed, and every year, before or after silly season, I like to slow down and just remember why watches are awesome. I think a watch has the potential to be one of the most special items that you own. I know it is for me, and they are special on so many different levels. For one, watches are little machines that we wear on us. I think it is easy to forget that they are these tiny little instruments ticking away, attempting to accurately measure the fourth dimension. And for two, watches are long-term items. They aren't a pair of running shoes that you wear for a season or two. They don't go out of vogue. They are items that we keep for the long haul, and they will outlive us. And for three, they are expensive. They are hands down the most expensive thing I have on my person ever. Watches are expensive, beautiful items, and in our increasingly digital world, I think these tiny machines are becoming all the more meaningful. So here's 4 reasons why you should own, why you should have, why you should be interested in buying a mechanical watch. I say it all the time, watches are the intersection of art, history, fashion, and engineering. And I mostly think that is true, but it completely leaves out the mystery and awesomeness of time. And I mean the word awesome in its most literal form. Something so impressive and big and daunting that it is good and awe-filled and almost scary at times. I'm finding it so difficult to make videos on. Is that Tudor actually worth the price? Is Omega better than Rolex? Is coaxial any good? When we're arguing about machines that measure the fourth dimension. This all feels really small in the grand idea of what's going on here. Sometimes I think we get so lost in the deep weeds and brand loyalty that we forget how incredible this thing is in the first place. Time itself, it's beyond our comprehension. The best and brightest, smartest people in the world still can't even agree on what a definition of time is. What we can say for sure is that it measures the relationship between the Earth, Sun, and the Moon. So a day is the time it takes for the Earth to rotate on its axis, 24 hours, which has absolutely nothing to do with a year, which is the length of time it takes for the Earth to orbit around the Sun, 365 and a quarter days. And then we have a month, which is a lunar measurement. It is the moon's orbit around the Earth, which has absolutely nothing to do with the sun's orbit, which was the other thing we were just measuring. You have these independent motions of celestial bodies that your watch is measuring with analog technology all at once to an unreasonably accurate degree. Okay, I need to calm down a little. I'm getting too into this. Time is something that we take for granted. It's not just about getting you to the right train on time, although that is far more practical than this hippy-dippy stuff I'm saying. But trying to accurately measure time is this impossible task and beautiful challenge that connects humanity over millennia. But yeah, whatever. Everyone's still going to click on the video wondering if Seiko is better than Rolex. Now, before we go on to talk about mechanical excellence, let's talk about sleep excellence, and this is where today's fabulous video sponsor, Oslo, comes in. Getting a good night's sleep isn't just a nice little self-care thing. You need it, your body feels it, your relationships feel it when you're not sleeping properly. I love my husband, but he snores a lot, which makes it very hard for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. So Oslo sleep buds have been a game changer for me. Unlike other headphones and earbuds, Oslo sleep buds are designed to sit comfortably in your ear and block out sleep-disrupting sounds, and they do just that. One thing about me, I don't love sharing it, but I have kind of weird-shaped ears, so I wasn't sure if these were going to work for me. But Oslo comes with 4 different size silicone wing tips that are super squishy and smooth and work with all ear types. I am a side sleeper, and I would definitely say these are side sleeper approved. Because these don't stick out, they stay secure in your ear all night without any irritation. I've been using Oslo for about 4 months now. I love them. They're awesome. I recommend them to people all the time. They don't even need to sponsor me. But yeah, if you are needing a good night's sleep, something to block out disrupting sounds, maybe a loud snoring partner like myself or a loud city, you need to try out Oslo. The QR code should be on the screen now. Give that a scan, or you can go click the link that is in my description. Treat yourself to a good night's sleep. And thank you so much to Oslo for sponsoring this video. You know when you see someone who's amazing at their craft, or partake in something that was created by a master at something? When you have a meal that is prepared by someone who clearly understands food and has devoted themselves to that craft, or a nearly perfect wine. I completely think there is something to say for accessibility and things that level the playing field, like quartz. But there is also something to say for mechanical excellence and to appreciate items of exception. This is what mechanical watches are. Now, there are so many different degrees of this, and I certainly cannot afford the level of watchmaking I wish I could, like a Roger Smith or a Ray Cool, but I still love appreciating these items, even though I can't afford them in my wildest dreams, and I'm still blown away by what I can afford. Mechanical excellence is something worth paying for. There are very few items in our lives that are truly exceptional, and those things are worth investing in. I am always hesitant to say the word investment with watches because I'm worried that it sounds like I'm talking about investment in a stock sense, like hoping the secondary value will go up so it can be a profitable endeavor. That's not the way I mean it. I mean it in the sense of it is worth putting a good amount of money into watches because you're getting a remarkable product. Okay, so maybe you don't care about measuring the fourth dimension and being all wanky and stupid and out there like I just was. And maybe you don't care about mechanical stuff. Do you care about looking good? Do you care about being sexy? Because watches just look good. Now, as you can probably tell, I know a lot about fashion. No, I don't. I'm not very fashionable. But even I can tell you that anything you wear with a watch will look better. And not an Apple Watch, a proper watch. Whether it is a full metal G-Shock or a Nomos Tanganta, it is aesthetically nicer. And this isn't about attracting other people or trying to decode what your watch says about you. This is about expressing yourself and finding watches that fit into your lifestyle. For some people, that is going to be robust, as tough as it gets, tool watches. For others, it is dress watches and complications. I don't know. I know I'm super biased. And let me know in the comment section if I'm way off base here. But I don't understand the appeal of Apple Watches. I don't understand why so many people want these. It doesn't really look nice. Who wants to see their emails pinging them? Even when people say they use it for fitness. Unless you're an elite level athlete, I don't know who wants to know all this technical data about them. Why do you need this? Why do you want this? Like, you can easily measure how fast you ran 5 miles and record it and see if you're getting better. Why would you buy an Apple Watch? I don't need a smartwatch to tell me I didn't sleep very well at night because I wasn't wearing Oslo sleep buds. I already know that. I already feel bad. I don't need this data. I don't know. I'm going to stop having this rant. This is probably my most boomer trait. I just don't think 99% of people need a smartwatch or Apple Watch, and I don't understand why they like them so much. What I'm trying to say is I just think mechanical watches look nicer, and I know nothing about fashion. I feel like the title says it all here. Our watches will outlive us and could potentially be a keepsake that tells the story of us. Which, now that it's left my lips, sounds really wanky and stupid and cringy. But sometimes things are so true that it can only be expressed through cringy ways. There are very few things that will outlive you and be kept as a memory of you. And I think that's important. So those are the 4 reasons why I think everyone should own a mechanical watch, or a nicer watch, or a watch they feel like expresses them. Did I miss anything big that really speaks to you? Pop it in the comments down below. I can't wait to read the comments on this video. I think there's going to be some really beautiful, lovely, meaningful things down there. There's definitely way more reasons out there. I can think of some off the top of my head. You're preserving an ancient craft. You're a part of history and the human history of attempting to measure time, which is something we've been interested in as long as we could read the stars. In fact, we're still interested in it. And I tell people I'm a Gemini. Please don't unsubscribe. There's something about watches and human connection. There's something about the watchmakers' hands that have gone into making this, the designers who have gone into designing it, and the final product somehow ends with me. There's all these hands and humans who have been a heart of this item. I don't know, it's beautiful. Those are more reasons just off the top of my head, so you guys must have so many more amazing, beautiful, meaningful ones. At the end of the day, mechanical watches are just cool. I know they're expensive, but they are items worth investing in if you can. That's it. My mechanical watch sermon is over. Thank you for coming out. Biggest thank you ever to Oslo for sponsoring this video. And don't forget to go click that link in my description. And now, Pope tier patrons, get their names on the screen. Wow, I hope this video came out okay and it doesn't sound... I'm really worried about that Apple Watch bit. I think I'm going to get some kickback on that. Probably rightfully so. So can't wait to see those comments. But guys, thank you so much for supporting my weird little channel. I say it all the time and it's true. You keep the lights on here at Gringa HQ. And I just hope you keep enjoying the content. Thank you so, so much.